He's just such a good episode. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Late Night 5, the late night stand-up comedy review show. Today, we have a treat for you. This is a really interesting and a somewhat controversial late night episode to watch. We're going to break down Chris Rock's stand-up comedy on late night television. Some things worth mentioning is this isn't Johnny Carson, this isn't Letterman, this isn't Conan, this isn't Fallon, this isn't Jimmy Kimmel, and this isn't any other white guy who's hosted a show.
I was like, damn,
Arsenio Hall. I might be incorrect here, but this is the Joan Rivers show.
This is the Joan Rivers show.
Which I believe lasted 2 to 3 seasons on cable television. It was one of the first ever late night shows to go over to cable. No, I might be wrong, because Joan Rivers also filled in for Johnny Carson.
Yeah, back in the day.
She did a few, when Carson got sick, Joan Rivers filled in.
Then we do, I want to say one of the episodes that we did earlier, Joan Rivers was filling in.
She may have.
For Carson.
Yeah, so she filled in a few times, but I'm pretty sure this is her own show. It did run for a few seasons. And the comedian we're talking about is Chris Rock, once again.
The GOAT.
The
living
goat.
The living GOAT.
The living GOAT.
He's the living GOAT. He's one of the greatest comics of all time.
That's fun.
For me, he's the
I like that. That's a great take. And he's put out a lot of content in his career, and it's never been bad. I can't think of a time where I've seen a Chris Rock special or heard a review of a Chris Rock special that was like, it just wasn't good.
Tambourine, people didn't like.
I haven't seen Tambourine.
What?
Oh, I know. Do I need to see it?
You gotta watch that. It was. I thought it was a great special. People were upset about it.
When was it made? What year did it come out?
This was
roughly
2018. No, it was way before.
Was his most recent one?
The most recent one is like part 2 of Tambourine. The Tambourine came out.
Okay.
Right,
I've seen clips of his most recent one, and it was pretty good. I was really happy with the clips that I saw.
Man, it was great. I actually had tickets to go see him when he was doing that, but I had a comedy festival, which they was my first time.
Ken's booked. And you can book Ken at his Instagram below. Once again, my name is Matt Banner. This is Ken Hamlet. Ken runs a podcast, Drunken Night Out. I'll link his podcast below and follow him on Instagram and book him. Dear Lord, if he's not booked already on
probably already booked 2020.
So many comedy festivals. Okay, anyway, Ken's doing well. But no, man, this is Chris Rock. I think this is his first ever TV appearance, first ever late night television appearance, first night TV appearance, and it's great, but it's also shrouded with controversy, and We'll show you the set. We'll show you the set. Okay. We'll break into it.
Please welcome Chris Rock.
The first controversy is his hair.
Yeah, holy crap.
Him and Seinfeld had the same hair.
I think he was getting ready for New Jack City for this hair. Like that. Almost got you to do a spit take. Almost.
I was driving down the street, saw a prostitute. Asked her how much. She said, $300. I'll do anything you want. I said, bitch, paint my house.
Wait a second.
I mean, 20 seconds in, he's got that big of an applause break. Oh, that's such a good joke.
Jesus, dude.
That's such a
This is
joke.
late night. You can't say that.
I don't know. Well, it's on cable. I'm pretty sure it's the Joan Rivers show, because the Joan Rivers show is one of the first shows on cable.
Yeah, but you can't say the B word. I think that's one of the forbidden words.
I think Joan Rivers was loose. I think she was a woman. He gets the woman pass. She can say the N word. I don't know.
Oh my God, yeah.
I don't know how it works.
Crap. That was
so funny.
Aggressive. It's funny. It's funny, but that's aggressive.
In the immortal words of Larry the Cable Guy, I don't care who you are, that's funny. I love that joke up top.
That's good. That's been great.
I'm 21. I live at home. I gotta move out. I have to move out.
Damn, baby.
'Cause everybody in my neighborhood, nobody ever moves out. I have friends that are 28 years old and live at home. This is pathetic. There's nothing more pathetic than a 28-year-old man that lives at home. Only one thing, and that's any woman willing to sneak into his room.
Pause it right there. So I think one of the most defining characteristics of Chris Rock's stand-up, and you see it here, he does it here, and he does it in every special he's ever done. He repeats the premise of his joke. You notice that?
Yes. So Kevin Hart does that too. And Kevin Hart attributes that to Chris Rock, because that is, you have to, you say what you said and you tell him what you said.
Yeah.
That is the...
He goes, living in your mother's home at 28 is pathetic. I think that's pathetic, living at your home parents' home at 28.
Yeah.
He says it twice. He says everything twice. That's always been. He's talked about that in very famous interviews too. That's a very stylistic choice of Chris Rock. He lets you know twice, which is very good for a 30-minute hour special because it doubles. Because as a comedian, sometimes your punchlines don't hit because your setup isn't established.
Yeah. So
your setup's always established. Now, for late night sets, when you're given as little time as you have, you need to get as many jokes off as possible.
Exactly.
So the double setups in a late night set.
Yeah, right. We talked about this, right? There's two lanes, right? You can do the longer setups, or you can do as many punchlines as possible. And I think that he's combining the two.
It's a fun combination of the two. Yeah, the double setup.
Because that's sketchy. I don't think I would allow myself to do a double setup.
And what's interesting about this set, he's 21 years old.
20, yeah, he's a baby.
He's so young. He started young. But what makes it so interesting is there is times where I feel like he messes up words. I feel like his timing isn't quite right.
Yeah.
But you can still see like the double setup. Like he's quick with the first joke off the bat.
And he's moving. One thing that I will say, he moves. This is a professional thing. He moves and he stops when he gets to the punchline.
He strolls. I love a comedian who strolls. I love a strolling act.
Constantly moving.
I love
they
that.
Pause when they get to. I do that, but I didn't know that I did it until somebody else pointed it out to me, and I probably came from watching Chris Rock because he's my favorite comic.
I love that. That's one thing I would love to incorporate. I love the stroll and the stop. The stroll and the stop. That's fun.
Yeah,
but it has to match. It has to match
your style
of performance.
Yeah.
It's very interesting
because he's not moving around a lot, but he's high energy. If that makes sense. Yeah.
He's not like Sam Kinison is your example. Sam Kinison is a guy where he's running around the stage.
My man went into the crowd.
He went into the crowd. Sam Kinison's into the crowd. Chris Rock, he's strolling. And there's other people where they're physical with their arms. Elaine Boozler, Jerry Seinfeld's doing act outs.
The setups and the gun.
There's something. Many years ago, a comedian told me, he said, as a comedian, it's your job to lead the crowd. You have to lead the crowd. You have to show them you're confident in what you're doing. So that way the crowd buys into you as the leader of the room. That's how you avoid hecklers, is when they believe you're so strongly, you're so confident. There's something about a nice confidence stroll that makes me as an audience member go, you know what's up.
Yeah.
I'm not going to heckle you. I'm all interested because you clearly know what's up. You're so confident in what you're saying.
Never even thought about that. But yeah, like if you feel comfortable enough to like, just walk around. It feels more casual.
Use your space. It makes conversational. I saw a speech with a name drop, Tom Dreesen. He gave a speech, and he said a great skill of a great comedian is making it feel conversational.
Yeah.
The casual stroll, something about it. It's a powerful style choice that a comedian can make. I do like it.
And that outfit though also helps.
You shouldn't have to tiptoe past anybody. Now I live at home, and my mother likes to clean up my room. And whenever my mother cleans up my room, she always takes out all my dirty magazines. And whenever your mother takes your dirty magazines, you can't say anything about it. If she don't say nothing, you don't say nothing. And
The
play it
pause.
off like they were never there in the first place.
What's the pause?
And you're sitting there eating breakfast with your mother, and there's like that tension at the breakfast table.
What did you say? He stumbles on words. He stumbled.
He stumbles a little bit. Yeah. So that's a great part of even when we recorded the Richard Pryor one, you can see what makes Richard Pryor great, but he's a year or two away from it being like 100% polished.
Yeah,
he's 21. He's got polish. A lot of new comics don't have polish.
No,
there's a lot of comedians that I work with right now. They got the jokes. They got their cadence. They kind of know their voice.
All that
polish.
Stuff, but
he's got polish, but it's not. That's the thing. That's the one thing he's missing.
Yeah,
the polish. I don't know how to describe it. I don't know how to describe what I'm saying necessarily, but when you see it, you see it.
Yeah. I think like but I think so like raw, right? Like he's so raw, and that's what made him great. Because even though he screws up, it's just.
I mean, even like the first joke, choosing you as the word bitch, is like I'm gonna let you know I talk like your friends talk.
This is the way I talk.
I'm not. This is a TV gimmick. I love that, man.
Yeah.
Because you're not like her little baby anymore. You're like some pervert she's giving birth to. So
love
you try
the choice
to strike
of the
up
word
any
pervert.
kind of conversation, like, Ma, have you seen my baseball glove? Your mother goes, well, maybe you left it in the penthouse.
Hilarious.
Sometimes you don't find out until it's like too late. It's like 3 o'clock in the morning. You need your book before you go to bed, right? You're looking around, so you have to search the whole house for any picture with a woman on it. And finally, you settle for Aunt Jemima.
Nice applause break. Nice applause.
That's a great
break.
joke. That's a great
Cable,
joke.
y'all see how dirty that joke really is, okay?
This is Cable. I love that.
That he addressed that he's a dirty comic, but he was like, I'm playing it safe.
That's
but I
fun.
also called a woman a bitch earlier.
I love that. Once again, this is the era. I don't know when this was core. I'm assuming it's pre-internet days before he had websites to list tour dates. Yeah. And he let you know up top. He goes, "This is Cable, so you know how dirty it really is." I love that. That's like a great branding choice. An early late night. Now late night is more. You can kind of. It's weird in a sense. Late night you can kind of be a pure stand-up.
Yeah.
As people always think back in the day, it was more pure stand-up than now in the internet era. Back then, you didn't have to do a pitch. If you were good, people would follow you on Instagram or Facebook or Twitter or whatever. But now it's like you have to just be good all throughout. Back then, you had to give that pitch a little, and that little line is kind of a little like, "I'm dirtier live." It's kind of a nod to the crowd of like, if you're gonna see me live, I'm dirty.
Yeah, like the hey, this ain't. I don't. But the thing was, like, he started off dirty.
Said, bitch.
Yeah, like that's always that's in my head. I'm like, man, you said one of the words that you. Can't.
I wonder. The thing I always wonder is like, because I feel like whenever I talk to people out there in the late night clips, it feels like it's always like so cognizant, right? People that have done late night that I know, it feels like they really had to think about what they chose to do. Yeah. I wonder if that was just natural for him. If that was just something where he just knew how to do it. If he just knew what he was saying was going to be the right thing to say.
You mean in that moment when he said, I think that was crowd work, to be honest.
Kind of a riff.
Yeah, I think he just riffed on that moment.
Quick tag.
This is, if you thought that was funny.
And that's the fluent thing. That's just good. That's just good comedy instinct. Whether it was staged or not, that's just good comedy instinct, and that shows at a young age.
Yeah, exactly. He's freaking LeBron of comedy IQ. Like that's...
Oh, why not the Michael Jordan? let's open that can of worms. Let's open that can of worms.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
I will do that right now. All right, let's see how the set ends.
Oh, man. So I just got out the hospital. I had a seizure. I was making a sandwich at the time, so I stabbed my mother and 4 brothers. I didn't even know I had epilepsy until I heard Run DMC. As soon as the music came on, I had to stab somebody. You ever see Run DMC? Yo, man, we don't provoke violence. Yo, man, no matter what Run DMC sing, there's gonna be a fight. They can be doing Barry Manilow songs, and it'll be a riot, okay? They come out there, I write songs that make the whole world sing. Mandy, and you came and you gave, and I told you, what's up, you deaf?
It's a great joke. The Barry Manilow Run DMC combinations may not age well.
We need that album.
Now watch this.
He's confused. Why is he looking the wrong direction?
Well, come on over then. Come on over.
Oh, he got the couch though.
He got the couch.
He got the fucking couch.
Pause it.
But he was so confused by that.
Yo, I don't know. So that's the thing. We've done a lot of late night sets. You see them usually around the 5 to 6 minute point.
Yeah.
And now this is an early set, and this is, I don't know, because each show has their own allotted amount of time.
But early Carson was 3 minutes though, wasn't it?
No, I think that was the Ed Sullivan show.
Oh, Ed
Sullivan show. The variety shows predating.
Yeah.
But I don't know what the set time for Joan Rivers' show was. I think this is her own show. I think the backdrop's different from Carson's.
Yeah, this is her show. This is Joan Rivers.
I think I'm pretty confident this is the Joan Rivers show now that I see the backdrop. So like, that's the question I have to have is, did she know? Was he given 3? Because it feels like a tight for a 3. I run the timer. Go back to the original clip. I'll link it below.
I want to say it was like 245.
240. It feels tight.
Maybe 250.
It feels tight. It feels like they cut him off early, which if they did, by the way, he's been handling hard situation on stage for a long time. Way before Will Smith slapped this guy at the Oscars, he was handling difficult situations with grace.
At 21, dude.
At 21.
There's no way I would have handled that the same way at 21.
Same with we did, I think, Richard Pryor's first ever late night or TV appearance. You can see he wasn't polished, but you can see the greatness.
Yeah.
Not the Will Smith, the Chris Rock, like chill on stage. Like, I'm pretty sure I got cut off early. I had one more joke to go, one more line to go. Yeah. Still smooth, a little rough back then, but you still handled it well.
Yeah.
He still was calm. He didn't panic. He didn't go, hey, I didn't need another joke. Because I've seen comedians get played off like at the Laugh Factory in Chicago or other venues.
Tough.
Other better venues. But they played him off though when he kept going though.
Yeah.
I speak for myself.
I've seen plenty of people try to talk over the music. And you're like, dog, just
the discipline. He stopped.
Yeah, he was just like, heard the music and he was just like,
ooh. What? Man, I talk about up top. This is a more controversial late night sets because of that. It's did he know he was only given 3? Did they cut him off early? Because he looks over to the band. I'm pretty sure. So the band usually plays opposite stage of where the host is on most late night shows. Yep. So he looks over to the band. I wonder if there was a producer's thing where maybe the segment before went long and he got screwed.
So
So you don't know. There's the hard part of these clips is sometimes on live TV, you get that. Maybe Joanne ran long the segment before. She took too long to intro him. Either way, whatever happened, hey, I'm sorry you thought you were doing 5. Guess what?
You got 3
The producers go in, play the band, get him to the desk. We're going to commercial.
Oh, that's so crazy. Could you imagine if he didn't get the freaking couch afterwards?
She's lucky she gave him the couch. She gave him the couch. You got it.
Yeah.
Hey, that's just reparations. Can I say that?
I don't think I said say that, man. I think it's the end of the show now.
Cancel me. Who cares? But that's just her giving credit where credit's due. Yeah, because he wasn't even looking at the couch. He was looking at the band or the producers. Or
he was looking across the room.
He was looking across the stage.
She was behind him at that point, and he was like, I don't even, what are we?
I mean, thank God he made it. You know what I mean? Because if you're a comedian who didn't make it and that was your late night set, that would piss me off.
That's your only chance, and that's what you got to show for.
But luckily he made it, man. But it's even, honestly, dude, his first joke was so good.
Yeah, right out the gate. Just
first
smacking
joke
him in the face.
Sounds like it was such an iconic joke. It sounds like something my uncle's told me before. You know what I mean? Because my uncle still remembers that good of a joke, you know?
Yeah. I've heard other people do that.
Something similar to it?
No, that joke. Literally that joke.
See, I didn't want to say that earlier. I feel like I have too.
Yeah. But the same question that we said, right? Is it
a street joke?
Did it become a street joke because of him
because of how good it was? Or was it a street joke before? That's the beauty of late night television, man. Late night television starts an era of comedy where joke stealing becomes a big crime because if you steal my joke and you do it on your special or your TV, when all of a sudden recording is now a mainstream medium, you can't be stealing jokes anymore because of late night.
Yep.
Because how popular it was.
That could have been Tommy Two Toes joke.
Damn, Tommy Two Toes got robbed. But you know who didn't get robbed? You, for watching this amazing episode of Late Night 5. Please subscribe. I need 1,000 subscribers before I can get paid. Look how many subscribers I have. If it is less than 1,000, then you better smash that like button. Comment something either controversial, informative, or supportive. I like supportive comments. We've been a lot of them recently.
Yeah.
Really go back. Watch the videos. So I am shocked with the amount of supportive comments, especially on the Louis Anderson video. I am shocked. And we love that for you guys. So please check out the channel. Please subscribe. And thank you guys so much for watching Late Night 5, the stand-up comedy review show. Once again, my name is Matt Banwart.
And I'm Ken Hamlet.
Peace. I'm happy with that episode.
Yeah, that was a perfect episode.
Oh, Chris is so good.